Hey, welcome to 5 Good Minutes. I'm Jim Haney. Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome 2019. Another new year. I hope it's off to a good start for you. Unfortunately, it's not off to a good start for peer supporters around the state. If I had to pick a headline for the first few weeks of the new year, it would be peer supporters dropping fast. I have fielded 5 calls from employers just in the last few weeks about peer supporters violating ethics, relapsing, coming to work intoxicated, mental health crises. Look, this is hard work, and we talk about this in training, and you've got to be working your own recovery plan, and you need to be working in conjunction with your clinical supervisor on a self-care plan and how you're going to stay healthy doing this work. It's so hard. And I think some of you are learning that lesson. And unfortunately, I don't know, they all kind of came in one big group. I hope it smooths out the next few months because, quite frankly, as fast as we're training people, we're losing people at the same time. So just a word of caution, and I'm sharing this on here because I want you all to pay attention to know that this stuff is real. People are burning out real fast, okay? Working as a peer supporter does not constitute a personal recovery program. All right. Next thing, peer supporters. The next thing is if your employer is telling you you do not have to be certified until July, they are not telling you the truth. Do not listen to them, okay? The law in Montana requires if you are working professionally as a peer supporter, you must be certified. Training, supervision, continuing education. This is important. Many of us fought for years for this so you could be recognized as a professional in the workplace, and it's been brought to my attention that there are employers hiring people telling them they don't have to be certified till July. The reason they're saying July is because a particular funder has said they're not going to start checking certifications until July, and that has now turned into the interpretation of, well, you don't have to be certified at all, which means you don't have to go to training, which means you don't have to do clinical supervision, which means you don't need a self-care plan, and none of that is true. I brought this to the attention of the Board of Behavioral Health. They're aware of it, and they made it very clear. If you're working as a peer supporter, you got to get certified. Just fill out the application. Do your fingerprints, send in your fee, go get certified, join the club. We welcome you. We want you to be on board. We want you to comply with the law. Please, 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 okay? Your employer's telling you that, you send them in my direction. I'm happy to talk to them, okay? You just can't be doing that. We can't be telling people not to get certified. All right, moving on. PS 101 in Billings is full, okay? We have a waiting list. It's already 6 people deep. You can get on the waiting list if you would like. Otherwise, the next training will be Central Region, probably looking at like April. And then we're in Little Bighorn College in May, okay? It's full. We have a new training schedule for 2019, not just for PS 101, for all our trainings. That includes a new webinar each month. We're doing 2 now. One is a general recovery one. That's the one that I do or Andy will be doing. The second one will be done by Katie. That's for peer supporters specifically. It's only 30 minutes. It's meant to kind of be a speed skill, learn over lunch kind of thing, but it's only going to be a 30-minute, okay? Check out the new schedule. New year, great time to update your RAP plan, your recovery plan, your advanced directive. This is the time. Pull that thing out, dust it off, okay, and update it. Things might have changed in your life, and this is a really good time to do that. Okay, and make sure you give the new copies to the people who need them, okay? Last thing, I got about 30 seconds. 2019 legislature, full swing. There's 2 big things coming up. January 23rd, there's a hearing at 2 p.m., room 317, Public Health, Welfare, and Safety, Senate Bill 30. Senate Bill 30 is to allow peer support to be reimbursed under Medicaid. We need you to show up. We need you to talk and share your experience with legislators to educate them. Okay? The other one is January 28th, 9 a.m., House Bill 2. That's the big budget for AMDD. Public testimony, both mental health and SUD are heard in the same day. Meeting starts 9 a.m. This usually brings out lots of us. We see lots of members going to this one. Okay, we need you there. So January 23rd, January 28th, go to 2019 Montana Legislature. If you want all the details, you can download the bills, see who the sponsors are, those kinds of things. If you can't make it in person, you can always send an email and just share your voice. You're a citizen of Montana. You have a right to do that. Share your voice. Happy 2019, and thanks for tuning in.